Before superheroes and sci-fi blockbusters, there was pulp fiction. Cheap, thrilling, and wildly imaginative. We're talking stories of daring outlaws, alien encounters, and detectives with minds sharper than Sherlock Holmes's pipe. Think of it as the original binge-worthy content. From the 1860s to the 1920s, these stories, pumped out on cheap pulp paper, weren't just entertaining diversions. They shaped pop culture, laying the groundwork for everything from the comics we devour to the Hollywood blockbusters we line up for. So buckle up as we journey back in time to explore the pulpy origins of our favourite genres. Subscribe to emgotv1 for more deep dives into pop culture history. Our story begins in the 1860s, a time of massive change and upheaval, with the Industrial Revolution roaring and the echoes of the Civil War still fresh. Thanks to breakthroughs in printing, books became cheaper and more accessible, giving rise to the dime novel. Imagine, for a mere 10 cents, you could escape into the Wild West alongside Deadwood Dick, the Robin Hood of the Black Hills, or ride with Buffalo Bill, the legendary frontiersman. Dime novels, with their lurid covers and action-packed narratives, became a sensation. They gave us iconic characters who embodied the spirit of the Wild West and became folk heroes for a generation hungry for adventure. The classic hero versus villain narrative born in dime novels continues to shape our entertainment even today. Now, let's journey from the Wild West to the wild unknown, the world of Jules Verne. While dime novels were busy conquering the terrestrial frontier, Verne was busy imagining worlds beyond our own. Published in 1870, Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea introduced us to Captain Nemo and his incredible submarine, the Nautilus. This wasn't just a fantastical contraption. It was a detailed vision of underwater exploration decades before submarines became a reality. And who could forget Around the World in 80 Days, a whirlwind adventure that took readers on a globe-trotting race against time. Verne's imagination knew no bounds, and his stories sparked a fascination with travel and exploration that continues to inspire us today. Many of his ideas, once considered pure fantasy, spurred real scientific advancements. Verne's legacy is a testament to the power of imagination, inspiring generations of dreamers, inventors, and explorers. While Jules Verne gave us a sense of optimistic adventure through science, his contemporary, H.G. Wells, took a decidedly darker turn. Wells wasn't content with just exploring the possibilities of technology. He wanted to examine its potential consequences. In his groundbreaking 1895 novel, The Time Machine, Wells didn't just invent the concept of time travel. He used it to explore themes of social Darwinism and the potential downfall of humanity. And then there's The War of the Worlds, a seminal work of alien invasion literature published in 1898. This wasn't just a story about Martians attacking Earth. It was a commentary on colonialism, imperialism, and the fear of the unknown. Wells forced readers to confront their own prejudices and the potential consequences of unchecked ambition. His works weren't just entertaining, they were thought-provoking and often unsettling. From Doctor Who to The Twilight Zone, his fingerprints are all over modern sci-fi. Chapter 4. The Penny Dreadful Era. How 19th century horror shaped pop culture. While Verne and Wells were busy shaping the future of science fiction, a different kind of pulp fiction was sending shivers down the spines of Victorian readers, the penny dreadful. Named for their cheap price and sensational content, penny dreadfuls were the binge-worthy horror shows of their time. One of the most enduring characters to emerge from this era was Varney the vampire, influencing everything from Bram Stoker's Dracula to modern-day vampire sagas. And who could forget Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street? This tale of a murderous barber who turns his victims into meat pies was a sensation, inspiring countless adaptations. These early horror stories left an indelible mark on our collective psyche, laying the groundwork for the slasher films and psychological thrillers we know and love today. Chapter 5. Sherlock Holmes, the original Super Sleuth. From the shadows of penny dreadfuls, let's step into the dimly lit streets of Victorian London, where Sherlock Holmes emerged. Created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Holmes first appeared in A Study in Scarlet in 1887, and became iconic through the Strand magazine. Readers loved Holmes's sharp deductions and his ability to solve baffling mysteries. The Strand magazine's covers featuring Holmes became synonymous with the detective genre. Holmes popularized the detective genre and inspired generations of sleuths. His influence extends beyond literature, impacting forensic science and becoming a beloved fictional character. Chapter 6. Tarzan, the first superhero of adventure fiction. Now let's swing into action with a hero who needs no introduction. Tarzan, the original king of the jungle. Created by Edgar Rice Burroughs, Tarzan first appeared in the 1912 novel Tarzan of the Apes, and he quickly became a global icon. Raised by apes in the heart of Africa, Tarzan embodied the primal appeal of the wild. He was strong, agile, and resourceful, capable of surviving in the harshest environments and facing any danger with courage and cunning. But Tarzan was more than just a jungle man. He was a complex character, torn between his primal upbringing and his human heritage. His superhuman abilities and dual identity as Lord Greystoke influenced the superhero genre, with echoes in characters like Superman and Batman. Tarzan established the blueprint for the super-strong, morally upright hero, fighting for justice and protecting the innocent. Chapter 7. Hold on to your hats, because we're about to enter a world ruled by creatures thought to be extinct, the awe-inspiring, terrifying world of dinosaurs. In 1912, Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes, unleashed a new kind of adventure with his novel The Lost World. The story follows a group of explorers who stumble upon a remote plateau in South America, where prehistoric creatures, including dinosaurs, still roam free. The Lost World wasn't just a thrilling adventure story, it ignited a global fascination with dinosaurs. Doyle's vivid descriptions and the novel's groundbreaking illustrations brought these prehistoric behemoths to life, sparking a love affair with dinosaurs that continues to this day. From King Kong to Jurassic Park, The Lost World laid the groundwork for countless films, books, and TV shows featuring these magnificent creatures. Now we're entering the golden age of pulp science fiction, a time when imagination ran rampant and new worlds unfolded every month. These magazines were portals to other dimensions filled with robots, aliens, and adventures. Amazing Stories, launched in 1926, was one of the most influential. Its covers, depicting aliens and rocket ships, became synonymous with pulp sci-fi. It published early works by Isaac Asimov, Ray Bradbury, and Arthur C. Clarke. Weird tales reveled in the strange and macabre, featuring H.P. Lovecraft, Robert E. Howard, and Clark Ashton Smith. These magazines fostered a community, uniting readers through letters to the editor, fan clubs, and conventions. They helped legitimize science fiction, providing a platform for new voices and pushing the boundaries of imagination. From the printed page, let's blast off into the brand new world of cinema, where pulp fiction found a new life in flickering images and fantastical stories brought to life. And no film embodies this early spirit of sci-fi cinema better than Georges Méliès's groundbreaking 1902 masterpiece, A Trip to the Moon. This whimsical, silent film, inspired by Jules Verne's novels, tells the story of a group of astronomers who travel to the moon in a giant bullet-shaped capsule. A Trip to the Moon wasn't just a technical marvel, it was a landmark achievement in storytelling. Méliès used innovative techniques like stop-motion animation, dissolves, and multiple exposures to create a sense of wonder and magic. Méliès's film paved the way for generations of filmmakers to explore the possibilities of science fiction cinema, showing that even the most fantastical ideas could be brought to life on screen. As the airwaves crackled to life, a new form of storytelling emerged, captivating audiences with its immersive audio landscapes. The golden age of radio drama had arrived, and with it, a new breed of pulp hero, the Shadow. Created by Walter B. Gibson, the Shadow was a mysterious vigilante with the power to cloud men's minds. The Shadow's radio adventures, debuting in 1930, were an instant hit. The show's iconic opening lines, "Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows," sent chills down listeners' spines. The radio format, with its reliance on sound effects and imagination, was perfect for his dark adventures. The Shadow's most enduring legacy is his influence on Batman. From the humble dime novel to the thrilling radio dramas, these early adventure and sci-fi stories weren't just cheap entertainment, they were the seeds of something much larger. They shaped pop culture, sparked our imaginations, and gave us the heroes, villains, and fantastical worlds that continue to entertain and inspire us today. So, which of these stories do you think had the biggest impact? Let me know in the comments. Was it the gritty realism of dime novels, the visionary futurescapes of Jules Verne, the chilling horror of penny dreadfuls, or the shadowy heroism of The Shadow? And if you enjoyed this deep dive into pop culture history, be sure to like and subscribe for more explorations of the stories that shaped our world. Only on emgotv1.